Hey, if you're a local pastor that lives in the Texarkana area, I want to invite you to something that I've been really convicted to do for some time. It's called Praisercise, and let me tell you why I feel like this is needed. I got saved in 1998. I was older. I wasn't raised in church, so when I accepted Christ as my Savior, to me it was a real thing. It wasn't out of tradition by any means, and and I knew a lot of people also that was saved later in their years, and I knew it wasn't a tradition in their life. But what I've learned from church since I got saved, I've been involved in the ministry in several capacities. I've been a worship leader. I've been a Sunday school teacher. I've been a youth pastor, a deacon. And I've served in a lot of capacity. But what I've seen and what I've acknowledged with a lot of pastors is the stress. If you haven't been a pastor, then you're not going to understand it. It's so funny to watch people think a pastor's job or preacher's job or whatever minister's job, they think it's just to bring a message maybe on Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, whenever you attend church. But man, that's just probably the easiest part of it. It's the shepherding the flock. That's where the stress comes from. Just being part of the youth for the time that I was, just the things that I heard and things I wasn't able to share, and it just was really heavy. So I can just imagine for most of you pastors what you deal with. I've been friends with a lot of senior pastors, knowing that they deal with a whole lot. And so there's two things, reason why I think this is important. One is every one of us knows that spiritual conditioning and health is critical. Without it, we really have nothing. But emotional strength is really, really important as well. And so, I've heard before, I remember a preacher preaching one time, he said, the atmosphere that we surround ourselves with is who we are most of the time. He gave an example of going to a boxing match in Philadelphia when he was younger. Guess what he wanted to do when he came out of the boxing match? He wanted to fight. And so he used that comparison. He said, when I go to church and worship, you know what I want to do? I want to go out and love people. And so think about this, emotional, if we watch say action-packed movies or violence, we become that person. If we watch loving things, my wife kids me. I like watching Hallmark Channel. Hey, it makes me happy. It makes me make other people happy. So, but the thing about the fitness part is what I've learned is, give you an example. What I think is missing in a lot of churches today is two critical things. One is a lack of prayer, a lack of where people feel like it's as important as it used to be. The old-fashioned prayer meetings, you don't see them all that often anymore. And then the other thing is discipleship. I don't know where we've dropped it. Hopefully your church has a strong program, but as overall, I think we can all agree that that's not really strong in a lot of churches. And I think it's because you think about it, if you go in the average congregation now, there's not a lot of people that are just really that knowledgeable in the Word anymore to take it down to the next generation. So when I got this fitness thing in mind, the whole reason was that I knew a lot of pastors that were dealing with health conditions. I dealt with one 6 years ago myself, out of nowhere. And so if I didn't have fitness, I don't know what I would have done. But I know a lot of pastors that deal with health issues because of the stress. I also know a lot of pastors that are overweight. But I also know a lot of pastors who've done this. They've tried exercise programs, but they didn't know what to do. They were just as confused as anybody else because it's not what they do. And so what I like to call this program, as crazy as it may sound, I call it discipleship training of fitness. My whole goal is to take you as a pastor, teach you how to eat, teach you how to work out, and kind of go like this. I want to show you how. I know you have a physical goal. Everyone does. I want to feel better, maybe look a little bit better, maybe have more energy here, be able to do things I haven't done in a long time. So what I want to do is I want to take you, if you'll let me, I want to offer you this membership. I call it a pre-post lunch workout. It's a time where you and your spouse can come, or you can come by yourself. Your spouse can come by yourself, have a little mini mind vacation from your stresses of life, whatever they may be. But I want to also show you how to set a workout for your goal. But then I want to show you how to match that nutrition to that workout. And if we can get that done, it can make such a difference. It'd be like teaching somebody how to study the Bible the right way. I remember when I first got saved, I thought there had to be a certain way to do it, and I realized that after I got direction from some senior pastors or people that were more knowledgeable of the Word, it started making more sense than the way I was doing it. I was kind of running in circles, wasn't making sense. And so that's what I think I can do for you if you'll let me. Again, you may not work out here. You may be a member of a club, or you may have exercise equipment at home or at your church. But what I'd like to do, at least hold you accountable, be your coach. help you at least assess you every 6 weeks. Do your body fat measurement, your weight, do a little baseline assessment where I can test your upper body strength, your lower body strength, your cardio strength, your core strength. So I hope you'll let me do this. There's no charge at all for this. I just want to be able to reach out to you, but I also want to bring ministers in this town together. I feel like sometimes we're separated. And so to bring us together and know that there's more people in the same category of what we're dealing with, sometimes that's just a release in itself to know that. So again, if you're interested at all in this, please give me a call up here. Give it a try. You don't have to come Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can come whenever you want to on that. You can come Monday, or you can come Wednesday, or you can come Friday. You can come all three, however you want to do it. Either way, you can work out here from 10 to 12 or 1 to 3. So that's a wide spectrum of when you can work out on those 3 days. So again, if you don't come all the time, just use it when you want to. But call me when you need to. Okay? Thanks a lot.